Total darkness should not prevent us from seeing what others might need. Blessit. Solutions for an accessible world. Since its inception in 1999, Blessit, which comes from the word bless, is an international consulting firm, especially focused in assisting other companies so that they can successfully integrate their customers with disabilities. We know and understand that for a person with a disability, the simple act of consuming a product or service comes along with many additional difficulties. That's where Blessit's job begins, developing and designing solutions to adapt services and goods so that everyone can participate in a world without discrimination. In other words, creating an accessible world. Created in the 19th century, the Braille system continues to be the method by which blind people read and write. The system allows them to have a greater autonomy and to perform a great number of activities that before were not possible. When the time comes to purchase a product in a grocery store, it is very difficult for a blind person to get the product he is looking for, and even more complicated to know the expiration date. This barrier is a very serious risk. Products can get confused, and blind people might suffer from intoxication or consume products that have already expired, among other potential problems. To put an end to this problem, Blessit introduces Braille Retail, a service designed to facilitate access to information on products that blind people wish to consume. Braille Retail allows supermarkets to deliver Braille-labeled products only to those customers who request it. The system is comprised of a scanner that identifies the barcode from the product and sends a signal to the server, which processes the information into the Braille system so that it can print an adhesive label that gets attached to the product. By doing this, the blind person can access information on the product he has just purchased. The product identification, the brand, expiration date, whether it is light or not, with or without salt, gluten-free, or any other characteristic that the product might have. Let's think for a minute of the need to differentiate oil from insecticide, a can of chard from a can of peaches, white wine from red wine. Containers, bottles, and cans tend to become more and more standardized in shape and size. As a consequence, the only thing that can help people who use the Braille system as their method of reading differentiate a product is by means of a printed label in Braille. There are plenty of examples that will help us understand this problem. Most blind people nowadays depend on a person that is able to see. Otherwise, imagine the consequences of mixing these products. In Europe, There are already many supermarkets that have a label in Braille system for the products they make. Despite the fact that this is a clear improvement, it means a lot of effort for the supermarket. Moreover, the products offered with these labels are just a few. The Braille retail process is simple, fast, and efficient. The client purchases the goods in the traditional way and pays at the cashier. Until this point, nothing has changed. Then the customer requests the labels in Braille system. An employee that operates Braille retail scans each of the product's barcode. Each time a product gets scanned, an adhesive label gets printed in Braille system, which is then attached to each appropriate product. The installation of Braille retail is very simple, given that it uses a small Braille printing station just in time in any location outside of the cashier's line. It gets installed just like any other computer, for which only an electric plug is required, as it doesn't operate within the supermarket network. Its operation is as simple as the installation and can be operated by any person. It is not necessary to understand the Braille system to operate it, nor have any specific IT knowledge, given that it works just like a supermarket cash register. It is not necessary to do a training course to operate Braille retail. If you are already willing to get this service, we inform you that the setup and delivery of Braille retail is simple and straightforward. With a very small monthly payment, it allows you to have the complete system operating, as the package includes the specialized technical support for its appropriate maintenance. Braille retail is more than a service. It is the possibility to become a leader in technology innovation. In addition, it helps you strengthen your institutional image and show the social responsibility of your company. Braille retail is also an innovative solution that will change the consumption habit of a community that until today has had limited access to information, making it a solid way of gaining market shares for you. Within Blessit's mission statement of achieving a world without boundaries, the company also provides other services that better facilitate the integration of blind persons into society. Printing services, in scale, of confidential documents, Braille prints of invoices, account summaries, security brochure and bank statements. Services for grocery stores, printing and distribution of leaflets with products offered in Braille system, training courses to employees for the appropriate way to deal with blind people. Other services and products. Access maps, specially developed so blind people have all the information of the place where they are at. Training courses for businesses and institutions.